Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Waiting for so long.
Damn, I thought you guys ate and then were like, oh, Jordan, we're leaving.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he was like, damn.
He said 8:39.
I know, I saw the message.
And it was
I knew he was gonna-
it was almost 10:30 when
10:30
we
and we didn't even.
Do you
sit
believe
down.
him when he says, no way, don't believe him.
No, but he suggested it. Why suggest the time?
But you know him by now.
I don't know.
Whose fault is
It
that?
just doesn't make sense.
I
I'm not
feel
saying
like-
I didn't care if Jordan came or not.
It's that fool me once, you know. Shame
Yeah.
on
I
you.
was just saying
Yeah.
it was weird.
Twice.
It's weird for you to suggest the time and not go.
Now it's
It's not
it's
like we were,
15
but it's
times.
not like we were waiting on him.
Yeah, we weren't. We were just
Like,
waiting on the
It was
time.
just for all of us.
Yeah.
Normally he would come. I think that's why it's weird he didn't come at all.
Yeah.
Pause.
Allegedly, he was going to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's gonna be
That's
2
weird.
hours late.
The funniest, but Jordan's like, what's his name? In the AFCON chat. What's his excuses?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. He said, what did he say? I was talking to my parents or something.
Yeah.
That's what he said just the other day.
Yeah.
I was
now-
going, what?
And now this guy from our chat in the AFCON is like, guys, I'm doing teacher-parent interviews.
Yeah.
He's a teacher.
I forgot I had teacher parent.
This guy's
interviews.
funny.
And it was
He's
like,
a teacher or a parent?
he's a teacher.
Hang on, who said this?
every
Some
training
guy
was an
AFCON
excuse.
chat.
Do we know him?
Is he the
Nah.
keeper?
He's our keeper, yeah.
Yeah.
You might know.
Oh,
Funny
that one.
man.
He's a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy, the
Yeah.
crackhead.
No.
He's not a crackhead.
Mate, from what I saw him do that one game I watched of you guys, where he's come out with 2 feet outside the box.
That's
Oh,
keeper
yeah.
though. That's keeper.
Nah,
That's
Keepers
keeper.
all pretty wild.
that's
Every time.
Forget Luke
yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. Sorry,
Yeah.
true. Maybe I retract that comment.
Yeah.
Tractor.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back with Let 'Em Shoot.
Protractor.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't used one of them in ages, bro.
Which shape is it?
It's the one that's like this. It moves around.
No, it's not.
It does. It's got an axle. It moves around.
No, it's not.
That's how you draw a perfect circle.
Oh no, protractor's the one that's like this and it's got the
The
semicircle in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Compass is the one that.
Yeah, I was thinking a
Goes
compass,
around.
but there's a compass protractor.
Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. You're back at Let 'Em Shoot.
That's
We're
what I was
back.
thinking of.
To my very right.
It's boy MJ here again, back again,
Oh my god, that was the worst.
back in Africa gang. Look, it's a good week for me.
Yep.
Arsenal did well. Fantasy, I don't know. I got robbed again. Everybody got injured, didn't want to play. Life's
New
good there.
Rolly,
But we got time to chat about Arsenal.
We do, yeah.
new Rolly,
To my left,
new condo. Life is good for him. Over
New
there.
car.
condoms.
You used once.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, stickers.
I don't trust people that use them. They're hiding something.
Officially
Yeah, facts.
tired.
You're hiding.
It is. It's like. Nah, I can't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I'll lose viewers if I say that.
And keeping me up, keeping me awake.
Game times, man.
Game times. That's it.
Dame time.
That's it. What's going on? To his left.
PVB in 4K. Guys, I've just sketched out a new idea that I'm thinking of doing. What's wrong with you?
No, continue.
Yeah, new idea.
You wrote keep off. on
Never
his
been
water
done.
as well.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to add quotation marks to stuff that I own. So let me know what you think. If you want a piece, let me know.
To his left.
Best young chef in Canberra. Back on my cooking grind. Getting ready for the new year.
Yeah, I see you've been
Videos.
posting a bit.
Yeah, man.
Good for you, bro.
I
like
good.
it.
I'm just doing a little bit of things here and there.
very good,
Hopefully
man.
some stuff's coming up. We'll keep you guys in touch with it.
Thanks.
You know what you know what though?
Cheers.
It's
did
looking
that even
good, but
Oh, shit.
center the photos, please. I'm like I got OCD. Sometimes they're a bit this way.
Yeah, sorry man. It was a bit busy, so I had to like
Quickly take a snap.
quickly take one
Serve,
and then serve
yeah.
out the rest
I
of the
hear you.
80. But no, next time I'll stop for 5 minutes to take a good photo for you.
You don't have to.
No, I
There's
will.
a thing
I
on the
promise myself.
camera that literally grids it for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Done.
The Josh one.
I don't know.
Giddy. Grid.
That's
grid,
not good
grid.
enough.
Not
Oh, bro, he's been like
good. See how
0
I
and
can understand
17.
his brain? That's terrible.
He's
Bro.
0 and 17.
How can I
What are you
understand that?
understanding my brain for?
Peter,
How can
bro.
I
That was a close,
understand
man.
that?
Damn.
Yeah.
Why are you
Maybe you're
understanding my
wired the
brain?
same.
Nope. No.
I think me and Mitch have just chose to block that out.
Yeah,
that
you
part.
must have.
I think it's because we're same heads.
I think it's. Jesus.
Who in the chat would you be most annoyed about somebody saying you two have the same brain? Like you two are the same person.
question.
I just don't want to
Bud.
answer that question.
Bud.
Bud.
Bro, this is Bud.
Yeah.
If anyone said I had the same brain.
Question. Bud, answer.
Now I'll do it on our
Yeah.
premium.
Okay,
Yeah.
Samuel.
I don't want to answer.
So no one
I
did
refuse
anything.
to speak. Yeah.
Mark.
There's no way you can answer it without it being a diss. Someone taking it as a diss, and I just really love my friends, and I want everyone to know. I want everyone to know that you're special
hop
in
off,
your own way.
This guy's picking me,
And-
friend.
And
Am I right?
You guys are the best.
Yeah, hop off,
and
Mitch. Why do you agree
Yeah.
like that?
Bro, why are you so straight using the laptop like that?
Yeah. He's saying it's not normal for you to be straight.
yeah.
No, why are you sitting like that though?
Do you reckon we could ever get cancelled?
That's the neatest I've
Yeah.
seen you sit.
You
Yeah,
reckon?
we
You
can.
got your legs
Do
together.
you reckon we could ever get cancelled?
If we didn't edit
Easily.
an
I feel like we care about. I feel like
could
it's-
get cancelled
Yeah, I feel like
easily,
it's
bro.
only people who don't care about being cancelled won't get cancelled. That's what I'm saying. I think we care about being
Inshallah.
cancelled. So
I think
we'd
if
get
we were like a
cancelled.
group of like
Inshallah.
either.
What do you mean?
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
You're using it like deny.
Inshallah that we don't.
Oh, that we don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
Mitch said we could get cancelled, and he goes inshallah.
that's crazy.
No, I said inshallah we don't.
Okay.
All praise to the highest. No,
There has been bad ones.
There's
Yeah.
been some.
You know what we need
because
to
of
do? I reckon we need to start.
MJ.
We need to start before Mitch gets here.
MJ, you're doing these ones.
So we need to start at like 5:55,
To be
and then so
fair,
he gets here at 6.
our Benjamin Mendy thing that got deleted turned out to be true.
What? What Mendy?
Remember we talked about Mendy for a long time, one day,
Yeah.
like 25
You
minutes.
posted it.
Was that
No, we never posted it. We were, yeah. We
Oh,
had
on
to cut
file.
out. We had to cut out.
Get on out
here.
No, it's not
Oh,
true. How's
yeah.
it true?
Well, he didn't do it.
Yeah, but
So we were talking about. Bud was saying he didn't think he did it. This and that.
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember?
So we can repost
we
it.
could have
Well,
been cancelled.
yeah, we could have got cancelled for something that he didn't.
He wasn't like
he got not proved
he
not
didn't beat the
guilty for.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He
I'm
did
saying
beat- he
now.
beat the
like
case.
at the time.
Yeah, yeah, at
I'm
the
saying,
time, yeah,
so
yeah.
Can we post it?
At the time, he looked like he was dead and buried.
Yeah.
Can we post it?
Nah.
Nah.
Get on out here, you.
So we ain't about this anymore.
The T.
Justice. We're not about
Oh,
this.
justice. Is that justice?
I think so.
Oh.
It's a Bay sign.
I thought it was power.
The obey sign.
Isn't it this?
I thought the obey sign was a face.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Isn't the obey
Honestly,
logo
I
a
don't know
face?
about this guy.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
It is a
But then
face.
this is justice.
I thought it was
No,
like
No.
power.
it's Black Panthers.
Knee is this. This on your knees
This one.
is Black Power.
You know when what's his name did it? Ty. And then he goes, Mope, you're a
Mope, you're a
cheat.
disgrace."
You're a disgrace.
Yeah.
Firstly, let me just do this.
Black Lives Matter. Shout out to NHS. Mope,
Bro.
you're a fucking disgrace.
You're a cheat.
I hope Brighton get
You see that
relegated.
lady fucking stole all the money that they raised?
You can't just say that lady. I don't
Yeah.
The
know.
And-
BML lady. BML.
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 Yeah. Black Lives Matter.
White lady or black lady?
Black.
She wasn't black.
She was black.
I thought
No,
she
she was
white.
black. Bro, she was black.
I thought she was the one that pretended she was black, but she was actually white.
No, that's the other
Was she blackfishing?
How do you guys
Yeah.
have such contrasting
one.
stories?
She's black.
I don't believe.
'Cause I don't-
Was she
I don't
doing the
think he
Kim
read it.
K?
Black
I read
Lives
it.
Matter is not owned by black people though.
Watch.
I saw
Whatever,
that.
that's
you
what I
guys see
thought
that
too.
photo of
No, it's
Beyonce
not.
the other day?
No, it's not that. She was the one that did it.
Oh,
You
okay.
didn't
Black.
see? You see that photo of Beyonce the other day? She looks like she's been bleaching, bro.
Yeah, bad.
Like she looked like she was the same ethnicity as Kim K. It was so strange. It was not good,
Maybe
bro.
she was doing.
She's lying. She's
Nah,
red.
but
red
she's
blood.
not that light. It's like you know them. You know in like Korea and stuff, they put like that powder on their face to make themselves look whiter.
Oh, sludging.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Shout out to all my cosmetics fans.
Shout out everyone who commented last episode.
Isn't that crazy? God damn.
Yeah, she's using bleaching cream. Surely.
Look at how white
She's
she
also
looks.
like light skinned. So I'm
Does it
I
like
don't
her
know.
skin or
Nah,
something?
she
or
looks
what?
like white.
Maybe the photo's just
Oh,
The lights could be a bit
saturated or something.
because it's Michael Jackson month, bro. That's right.
Michael Jackson month.
Like,
I've
Crazy.
never heard of
Said
Michael Jackson.
We
month.
can't get cancelled just before.
Michael
Guys,
Jackson
why is-
month.
What
Come on,
what
man.
do you mean? Why is December Michael Jackson month?
Was that December?
It was the other
Apparently.
day.
Yeah, this was like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it is December.
Dave.
September would be Earth, Wind and Fire month. Hey,
Oh, Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you remember?
Let's.
That's not the tune.
Should we talk about the first topic now?
Yeah. Shout out everyone who commented last week. Some of the best comments
Riley's
on
miles
the
now,
episode. Good to see the best possible lineup. That was from legit Jeff. That's kind of fact.
That's
Sorry,
fucking
Riley,
legit,
bro.
yeah.
Sorry.
That's facts. It was.
was on it?
It was MJ, me, Samuel, Bud, Tom.
That's
Wasn't Rissa on it?
No,
Nah,
it was
she
on
was
the week
on
before.
last
That was the week before. Yeah.
Carissa.
Best possible lineup.
Cruiser. Toyota.
No context. Let him shoot. 4 minutes in. Samuel. I think his name is Adam Johnson. Someone caught that.
Oh, they saw it.
Yeah.
They saw that. Don't worry about that.
That guy's a tentative.
Yeah. Harper
Yeah.
6'4", 8 minutes. I just called stupid by Samuel. Bucket list stuff. Hop off.
What,
I told you.
I bet they fucking jack off to that shit,
Nate
bro.
Extreme. Bros need to start a live streaming for this. I agree.
I've been saying
Maybe we'll
that.
start. Liverpool
Been
Arsenal
saying
4:30 a.m. next week.
Why is he saying that
it.
like he's gonna
This
be
week?
on? What's his
Been
name?
saying it.
Nate Extreme.
Nate, watch.
What-
I'll look at the view
24th.
account. If I don't see your name,
Nah,
on
no,
it,
no.
cap-
23rd?
Yeah, this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Saturday.
Nah, next
Sunday
23rd.
morning.
Yeah.
This is why he's behind over there.
What do you do?
Tommy
one heard.
Boy 6280. Everyone but the Liverpool kit lad is irritable to listen to when you guys are talking about Liverpool. Every single
fair
point
enough.
is negative. Think if you want to get more
People
subs,
like
you might
me
want to
today.
be not so biased.
Fair
Cunt.
enough.
Did you even fucking listen to this cunt last week? He was so biased when we were
Yeah.
talking
What's
about
that guy's
Arsenal.
name?
He didn't even talk about the game at
You know
all.
what the crazy thing is?
Yeah, he's
Comments come after you watch the show. So how
Tommy
can
Boy.
you
Tommy
still
Boy?
comment that after you watch?
fans,
the
Yeah.
bro.
Tommy Boy, hop
Fucking
off.
Tommy Boy,
People
you need
like
to hop
me,
off.
bro. People
Fucking-
like me.
This proves that you're probably
Likeable.
irritable when talking about Liverpool because you're biased.
Yeah,
I'm like-
Bomba
Yeah.
Clark, Tommy O, Wasio.
But shout out you for subscribing. Appreciate that.
Sick
Thank
lad.
you.
Nah, unsubscribe, bro. We didn't need you.
Stop doing that.
No, he doesn't mean that. We need you.
You're like Kobe.
Try me.
You're like Kobe
Try me,
Covington.
bro. Try me.
He's
Go,
like- he is Kobe
go.
Covington.
Try me, bro. Unsubscribe. See what happens.
And then the last comment and my favorite of the week. My guy Samir Aman. Thank you for the shouts. We'll do my best to steal subs from all the people close to me. Despite Chelsea losing, it was still a good week. Where can we watch these punishments? The punishments have to be this week.
Yeah, they
For
got
Riley, Tom, Mitch.
That's my Christmas present, bro.
Yeah.
What did Mitch?
And keep an
Mitch,
eye
what you
on
get
our Instagram as well.
Mitch got Southside
Oh
drop
my
off.
days.
Does that drop off?
That's clear. Yeah.
The thing is, if you steal a bike, you're sweet.
Yeah.
Just ride
That's true. You
somewhere.
can steal a bike and go to the nearest bus in
Yeah,
Houston.
and we're
you
gonna
ride a
capture
bike?
all your crimes on.
You have to capture it on vlog. It'll be like a
Yeah.
Spaniard video.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll blur it out.
Yeah.
And
we'll
we're
blow
drop-
the bike out so it just looks like you're riding.
And you think we're dropping you to the
Pause.
town centre?
Just
You
put a
think we're
bruise.
dropping you to the town centre? Because we're not.
And whoever can find
I
their
thought you
bike-
said. I thought you said something else. Replace blow with blow.
What?
Yeah, your brain's in the gutters.
Yeah.
Why do we
Guys,
just
please
blow
make sure you
it out?
like, share, subscribe. We're on 4,272 subs.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought we were getting to 5.
We're going to get to 5 by January 1st. Trust me.
Christmas.
Can I ask a question? Is everyone here subscribed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not
I
subscribed.
don't know.
I don't know.
To say I think
bro.
so is
I'm
I don't really,
subscribed.
yeah. Oh, I should be. Maybe I should be.
I'm subscribed.
I know I am. I get the notification.
Yeah, me too. I'm
Because I
like
turn
pissed
that
off.
shit on.
Yeah. Help us get to 5K by
Pause.
January 1st. Help us get all the ratings and all the reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everything.
Just get one person you know to subscribe. Then we go up to 10,000 almost.
Yeah. And let's try to get to TikTok 150K by January. That'll be nice.
So
I've
if you
given
got
up on these people, bro.
if you guys
prove me wrong.
you guys got want some let them shoot merch
True.
soon come baby.
True.
Yeah, first 5K
once
subs,
we get to
it free.
5K. Yeah.
Also, if you're in Canberra and you want to meet Mitch or Bud, they will be at Kinner Studios event on the 23rd of
Bro, that shit's
December.
gonna be wild.
Damn.
You
That's
get a
gonna be
photo
wild.
if you.
Yeah, but you have to be careful because if you put it like in the videos, sometimes TikTok does a bit of shadowing. Yeah, but we have it in the bio and stuff on TikTok, and it says subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
fuck
Kinner Studios.
Kinner fucking owner doesn't even want me.
He doesn't
to
even
talk
want
about
us to
it. Yeah,
plug him.
He doesn't want us
Pause.
to promote it, but. Anyway, let's get into the first game. Let's go Arsenal Brighton just because they are top of the league. Arsenal 2-0 over Brighton at home. This is the first time since February where Brighton were kept scoreless in a game. Bud is fuming because he knew Magalhaes had a part in that. Thoughts, guys? Samuel also said last week, MJ, I'll run it back for you so you remember.
course.
Come next week, Arsenal going to be second.
Why do you always go to that voice?
Liverpool going to be top of the table come next week.
That's actually how you sound. Yeah. That's
He
crazy.
just
That's
sounds like
spot
he
on.
was eating ramen, right?
And then just 1 week on, Arsenal top of the table, Liverpool in second after dropping points. Anyway, we'll get onto that later. Thoughts, Bud, Riley, Samuel, thoughts before we
Go to these. Let these guys say whatever they want.
You want to do your bias conversation that you did last week?
Nah, I'm
or-
going to do real conversation today. Cause you won, I'll do real conversation. Brighton held to absolutely nothing. I feel like Arsenal showed dominance. They showed why they're top right now. They showed at home it's just about getting the job done. They showed when somebody comes to your ground and you're supposed to be a title challenger, that's how you have to perform, especially a team that scores consistently, a team that always is a threat. They were no threat. Completely nullified.
Cool.
Arsenal's best players were dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. There's not too much to say except if you're an Arsenal supporter, that's the exact thing you wanted to see heading into the biggest game of the season.
Yeah, Bud, we'll go to you now because this was probably the worst thing that could have happened to you. Aside from Chelsea losing, Arsenal winning, Havertz scoring,
Yikes.
and Magalhaes clean sheet. That's like Devil's threesome
That's
for
hat
you.
trick.
Look, Brighton's squad was depleted.
True.
They literally got an injury as well during the match.
Yep. True.
No coincidence that you guys scored.
You know who got injured?
Veltman.
Yep.
Key defender in that team.
He played right back.
Key defender.
Okay,
in
you're
that
going to
team.
say centre back anyway. Continue.
The goal did come from the right. Well, your left. Inside.
Which goal?
The first one. And the second.
You mean the header from the corner?
Yeah. He marks back post. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that.
They were both.
No worries.
And the Havertz did come from that side. But it's alright. We'll talk about
Okay.
that next time.
Okay.
But yeah. Arsenal, good game. Good performance.
This is hurting him.
It's not hurting me.
I
I don't know what to say. Like, it was
Yeah.
Convincing.
Business
it
as
was
usual.
it was a convincing
This is
win.
what you expect from Arsenal right now.
Convincing win, but was that the best I've seen Arsenal play? No.
If it's not, that's great.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like
Yeah.
it was a good
Here we
win.
go.
That's
If
what
if you hold the team that scored every single game to one chance, you're doing something right. Doesn't even matter what you do
good
going
win.
forward.
It's definitely a good
And
win.
you're not holding them by parking the bus. You're holding them by keeping the ball in their half. They couldn't even get into the Arsenal box until like I don't know what it was, like second half.
And the chance was pathetic.
Nah, good win. Good win, Arsenal.
Yeah,
Thanks.
but
Means a lot.
Confidence.
makes next week very juicy, especially because
Here we go, Lou.
if we draw, Aston Villa can go top.
Yeah.
Why are you saying
True.
if we draw though? Last week you were saying
I know.
no.
It's not,
I think we're gonna win.
He's not feeling confident.
No, I am.
He's
I'm
not.
feeling confident.
Liverpool's
He's
losing
changed.
that.
It's alright, man.
I'm feeling confident.
1 week does this to you.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I noticed. You noticed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
Rather, you must have been happy as a Chelsea fan to see Brighton not win.
Yeah.
Really brings them closer to you.
Yeah. We needed a couple teams to come down closer to us, but that's all right.
No.
No, overall.
They didn't come down. We went up.
True,
Gotta
we
get
did
it
go
right.
up. Hey, we did go up.
Are you past them on the ladder?
We're going up.
We're
They're
getting
not
there.
coming down.
They're
We're
back in
going
the top
up.
half.
It's progression. It's
Cool,
progression.
Back in the top
We are.
half.
I'm just
Yeah,
checking.
they won.
Maybe.
So
As far as I knew, they were still above you, but
No, it's
okay.
okay.
On the trot. I'll be seeing that soon, baby.
Yep.
But no, got to give them their flowers. I mean, overall, good game. I think you definitely have to give a shout out to Declan Rice. He looked
you're right.
absolutely
You're twinned.
phenomenal. I think he was such a game changer for you guys. If you didn't have him, it would be. I think. I don't know if it would be a different story, but I don't think it would be as a convincing wing.
Potentially. Yeah.
But
Must-
yeah, overall, like it's a good Arsenal performance.
You must have something over you, bro.
Mark.
Oh man,
A lot of D riding.
they've been
just watch
hanging out a
football,
lot,
bro.
bro.
Mark.
You just said you
What's
didn't
wrong with-
watch.
I just watch football.
What's wrong with
You
Rice?
said I
bro?
know this guy's capping.
Yeah.
Didn't he? When he first came in, he said he didn't watch football. This
Yeah,
week.
boy,
you
you
guys
guys
exposing
did
him.
what
Yeah, I'm cutting that out.
And it's on here. So
Mark.
intense D riding.
Yeah, look, 3 points. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I feel like you look deeper. We dominated. Yes, we looked good.
Yep.
I think the biggest problem again was just goal scoring because we create chances, we get into good positions, we just can't find the finish. So I think that's just the thing at the moment where if you like, what's Arsenal's biggest issue? I feel like it's just that, and it's not even Jesus
Yeah.
because if you look at the chances that and who's missing, it's not really him. So
And who scored?
yeah, who scored as well?
I haven't said
Hey.
anything. I just
But
think good, bro.
yeah, that's my biggest takeaway is we need to work on that just precision in the final third because we don't want that to be the reason why, similar to last season, we're up 2-0, we waste 3, 4, 5 chances, we concede, and then the momentum swings. Whereas if we can just smash games, first half 3-0, 4-0, done. We can just cruise.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it's BAU for us, man.
Yeah. I think for me, there was a few big standouts. Like Riley said, Rice.
Every game,
Unplayable.
though.
Every game.
Every game.
Unplayable. Saka, great. Again. I think that's all these little guys adding me, oh, why you got Saka first on your right wingers list? Because that's how you play. If you're not going to score in a game, if you're not going to assist, that's how you fucking play and still torch up whoever's marking you. Unlike someone else who was a bit ghost in the big game this weekend.
But to be fair,
we'll get into
he's
it.
also playing against Milner.
Yeah, what the hell is De Zerbi doing?
Who was Salah playing against?
Sometimes-
Shaw, who's played one game this year.
Sometimes De Zerbi
You can't
does
say
some
he's playing
strange
against
things,
Milner,
bro.
though.
Why not, bro?
Listen,
Milner's still a
washed,
Prem player, bro.
Mm.
He's not
he's
washed.
what?
and
He's
they
still a
had,
Prem
they
player.
had
He's watched
Igor
last
mate
5
on the bench
years.
as well. He got it when he came on. He copped it from Saka.
Pause.
So
Pause.
no pause. Raw dog by
my
Saka. Raw dog Milner all game.
Jesus.
And how Milner doesn't get a card first 20 minutes, it's the same story
He's a
every
grub,
week.
bro.
But
Yeah,
He's a grub.
rubbish.
yeah, Saka, and then I think Havertz again for me played well, and it's another game where, listen, people in the first half of the season already said flop signing, but slowly tables have turned.
He adds another stat to his.
Him and not even
season.
start, even if he hadn't scored, which he didn't score till late, he played well.
He's becoming the
I'm not
guy.
gonna lie, I didn't think he was on. Like, I'm not even trying to
Onside?
on the game. Like, he wasn't doing much for me to be like, okay, this guy's playing today.
I feel like
thought
the
he played
goal.
well.
I feel like the goal caps it off because I feel like at the end of the game, not that the performance, not that he played bad, not that wasn't like, but I just feel like at the end of the game, him having scored just makes it's a little similar to the other players that we like to slander. But I feel like at the end of the game, that goal just makes.
I
his
just feel like
performance seem
his
so much
decision
better.
making in the game was pretty much perfect. Whereas Martinelli, who I think in moments was very dangerous,
Yeah.
his decision making was so poor. And we could have created so many more chances than we did if
Exactly.
it wasn't for his decision making.
Would you say it was perfect, or would you say like he just did? Because he did an alright job. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he did anything that was a standout play besides the goal.
But I think sometimes you need to just be that player. You don't need to stand out
trying
like
to be
Declan
more-
Rice.
I get it.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
do
yeah.
anything crazy, but he just does the right things at the right time every single time. And I think that's what we're starting to see from Havertz. We're starting to see a performance where, he's making the right decisions in terms of the pass, in terms of carrying the ball, making runs in behind, where he's receiving the ball. And he's getting better, man. And defensively,
I'm
he's a
telling
unit.
you,
He's getting
this
better.
is just the honeymoon stage. Just
No
watch.
worries.
Give it
Isn't
a
the
couple
honeymoon
months.
stage at the start?
No, it's still going right now. Just watch.
What do you mean?
I feel like I feel like if he transitions his game into more of a just out and out second striker and tries to play less like in midfield, like which he's doing a lot more now, then I feel like that's the level he can reach where he's a good player and he's doing something for the squad. But yeah, I don't know. I just maybe if he models his game on Muller or something, then he can do that
Just
behind a
anyone.
striker.
Listen, don't get me wrong. When Partey comes back fit and if he stays at Arsenal, doesn't leave in January, I want Partey to start and I want Havertz to be on the bench. So
Why is Partey always injured, man?
It's not just
it is what it
It's
is.
that British
but,
food, man.
Yeah.
It's not just injuries, boys. It's not just the injuries.
Liverpool were predicted coming into the game. Well,
Huge favourites.
hitting United for 6,
Yeah.
3-0, 4-0. We're going to pump them.
Do you know how many posts I saw about the 7-0?
Listen,
Everyone was saying, let's recreate
Yeah.
this.
there's not one
This is gonna
Liverpool
be a
fan that wasn't
slaughtering.
overly confident about going into the game. True? You'd say so?
I agree.
You'd agree?
To be fair, I saw that Endo and I was like, maybe. I think you said it.
Yeah.
Didn't you say it?
I was like, oh,
As soon as the
Yeah, I was
starting
like,
lineup
oh, man,
came
it could
out,
be
everyone
different.
was...
I want to just give you some tweets from the game that I've seen. And
Post-game?
We'll get your analysis post-game.
Okay.
Yeah. One big United fan page. Salah is the worst world-class player ever. Completely agree.
What's that? Facts.
Completely agree.
Contract max.
Pretty privilege in football is real because if Szoboszlai wasn't good looking, he'd be playing, and I don't even know this team. That's where he'd be playing. Listen,
Who said that, guy or girl?
guy. And then Mark Goldbridge, I'll never understand the Salah criticism. Plays for our biggest rival. and there's nothing I'd like more than for him to be overrated or finished, but he's comfortably the best player in the league. That is brazy to
A
me.
lot of D-riding right now.
Yeah.
That is, I don't even understand
Mark
how someone
Goldbridge,
comes
hop
to
off.
that perspective. But fair enough, he
The best player in the
But
league.
to be fair,
Comfortably.
he normally watches football with like tears in his eyes. So who knows what he's really seeing?
And we got a couple comments. Joe Philby says, all I'm going to say is the time I went to Anfield midweek under the lights, shit was quiet as fuck. I've heard a lot of stuff saying
Was that
you
or
could
was
hear
that
a pin
Onana?
drop.
Wow.
You could hear a pin drop in the stadium yesterday
Times have
for the
changed, man.
Fortress.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
What did old mate say?
Oh, Onana, but yeah.
Oh
Onana.
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to listen to this.
Onana said post
What do
game.
you mean? He kept a clean sheet.
Cool,
He was
we'll
asked
listen to
about the
him all the
atmosphere at Anfield, and he said, "I felt nothing."
Yes, that's like SK level, bro.
And then he said it's too easy after. as
So,
well.
what went wrong for Liverpool? Because you dominated possession,
Yeah,
but didn't really create a clear goal scoring chance in 90 minutes against United at home.
We'll get to that as well. We'll get to that.
I don't think too much went wrong. I think not enough went right in terms of final third. I think in terms of... Because defensively, we were outstanding. All four of the back four were great.
Okay.
I thought Endo was good. As much as everyone wanted to say that they don't think he's Liverpool quality, whatever the case is. Yesterday, he was actually really good. I thought he broke up play a lot. Dominated the midfield. Yeah, he doesn't have the passing and the on the ball, being able to turn under pressure and that kind of stuff. But defensively, he's doing what made Liverpool great with Fabinho. So I don't think he was the problem. I thought extremely underwhelming again from Szoboszlai. Darwin is something that
he's got something wrong on the head.
Darwin is something that I've been saying since we signed him. He's just not good enough.
You did it.
I have
That's
been
cap.
saying that.
That's cap.
Okay,
You did it.
when did I not say that?
You did it.
When did I
Hey,
not say that?
D-riding.
Hey, after that Newcastle game?
Yeah. I can't
This guy
celebrate.
did 180, bro.
I can't celebrate a guy who's
That's just
scored a
this year.
double.
We
You
can't-
can't
sliding.
celebrate a guy who scored a double. Of course you can.
You were literally knee sliding.
It's the same way when Nketiah scored a hat trick. You guys came in here talking about Nketiah this, Nketiah that. But
Nketiah
realistically,
wasn't 80 mil.
Nketiah don't move like Darwin, bro.
yeah, but Nketiah is not good.
and
He's not 80
Nketiah
mil,
plays
but
every
he's
third
free.
game.
He's from the
Nketiah
academy,
is
mate.
free.
But it doesn't change the fact that you can celebrate a guy who you think is not good when they do something good.
I've been
No one's
screaming
ever
for
said
Nketiah
this-
to be out of the team.
Nunes was
so.
brought in to bag goals. This is
I
second
agree.
season.
I agree. I mean,
Nketiah's not our starting nine, by the way.
and I'm
Exactly.
saying
He
to
wasn't
you
our
that,
big money guy.
and I'm saying to you that I think he's been extremely underwhelming.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to defend him.
No, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, he's been extremely underwhelming. I feel as though
Facts.
yesterday's game made me miss Firmino more than I ever have in
Yeah, I
my
hear that.
time, like since he's been not playing. I just think there's no link up. Diaz is the only one out of the front three who comes deep to receive the ball, who tries to create. And yesterday he was very good, but then again, no goal, no assist.
Why do you think Klopp persists with Darwin when he has a Firmino type player in Gakpo on the
Yeah,
bench?
and
he came on, he looked pretty good.
Yeah,
as
he's
well.
every game that he's come on in the last like 4, he's been really good, and he's
80 mil,
creating.
boys.
And
80
maybe
mil,
it's the
pressure
price
from the
tag,
high
and
ups.
maybe he sees what everyone can see with the pace, the speed. Sometimes the finishing is great. Maybe he sees that and just thinks that it'll click. But to me, it's not clicking. I feel like there's a time and a place where you can just say my bad.
Okay.
You can say my bad. You can swap him out. Gakpo, even when Darwin got taken off, Gakpo didn't go into the 9. Salah went into the 9. So sometimes the decision making by Klopp in that moment, his subs this season have been good, but in that moment, it just really didn't make sense to me. Taking off Diaz, who was one of our best players, the only attacker who was bright, he came off when we need to score.
80 mil, bro. That's what it is, man.
Yeah, so
So most of the clubs
it's
ever
not too
spent-
much. It's not too much about what went wrong. It's just more
Money's not
about.
up over there.
It's not.
It's more about what, like not being able to score.
When that's what you win.
Hey,
Bro.
the fans can't believe it, man. That's why
Bro,
they're quiet.
Liverpool are broke. I'll give you reasons why.
Okay.
You know that ad that used to come on TV? Like new kitchen makeover. I'll give you a reason why they decided to make over their stadium. Only a little bit of it. Everton moving to a new stadium in 2 years. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Liverpool broke.
You're 10th.
Everton money up. That has nothing to do
You're
with if we're
10th.
broke or not.
Of course it does. What are you spending money
now
on?
let's move
What
it
are you
to,
spending money on?
Let's move it
What are you
to then
spending money on?
Nunes. It's 80 mil. That's a lot of money for Liverpool. I don't think you guys have spent that much ever,
Yeah.
to my memory.
Cool.
So you have to play him. He has
You
to
don't
play.
have to.
Well, you talk to Klopp then.
Clearly he does.
It's not Klopp that's
Is it
keeping him.
clearly does because he started less than he's not started in his
Well,
time at Liverpool.
But I'm saying the game's
He's scoring just
there's
as less
clear
as well.
times where he should be coming off. He's not coming off. What does that tell you?
He did come off.
There's clear moments he shouldn't be starting. You just said it yourself. Gakpo should be starting. So why is he starting?
I think
Is he
Gakpo should
better?
be starting.
Exactly. So
But
that's
Gakpo hasn't
yeah.
scored a goal at Anfield since we beat Man U 7-0. So
When
realistically,
was Darwin's last goal?
when was his last goal? I don't know.
Great
Like
point.
5 games ago, 6 games ago.
5.
The positives, though, for Liverpool
This
are...
show, let me just tell you guys something. This show gives people the craziest confidence. Chelsea can come in here. Chelsea
Oh, okay.
fans can come in
Yeah,
here.
fair.
Chelsea fans can come in here and talk about Liverpool like they're not 10th. Like they didn't spend $1 billion in the last year and they sit crying every single week. They're happy to watch every other game except for Chelsea. Bud sleeps through Chelsea games. Riley doesn't even watch the games. Then they come here and want to talk about Liverpool. This show gives people confidence that they never have in their
Why is he
everyday
talking about
life.
Chelsea. This is not Chelsea segment.
Yeah.
This is Liverpool.
Why are you trying
I'm
to
just,
deflect, man?
I'm just,
You're
I'm just
actually
telling
deflecting.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just telling
Liverpool
you.
versus United.
I'm just telling
You're using
you
up minutes
that
on
this
this
show gives
useless
you guys
stuff.
more
It's
confidence
useless.
than you have in your everyday
Is it
life.
because you don't have your boyfriend here to help you and back you up? You're feeling a bit ganged up?
You think that you two are here today and you sit next to each other,
Bro,
you guys can
all
talk.
you needed to come
Sorry,
on
man.
was say my bad for last week, saying that we'd go next week
Why would it be my bad?
with coming first.
Just you had a bit of a stinker.
You
Why would it be my bad?
You and your
confident.
club had a stinker.
You didn't say my bad for Nunes yet. I haven't heard it.
Why would I need to say my
You
bad?
haven't said for anything for the generational talent Szoboszlai,
He's
aka Stevie G.
He's a great footballer.
You haven't said anything. No, my bad for that. Trent scores 2 goals. Apparently, he's the best defensive right back now.
Yep, everyone just
No,
ignores
midfielder.
that.
Tsimikas,
Midfielder.
he's starting to like Tsimikas now, even though you can clearly see as soon as Olme comes back, he's done. Did I mention Salah? Where was he that game?
I don't know.
No one knows.
No one knows.
Listen, you
But
guys want to...
he's top 2 wingers, right?
Isn't there another
course
season
he
of
is.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine coming out? I think that's where he is. He must be there.
Yeah, that's fact.
Because he wasn't at Liverpool.
That's all you had to say. Was just,
What's
there
up
are
with
some
Liverpool?
You
positives
just
that
have
we
to
have
say
to
my
take
bad.
from Liverpool.
My bad.
Liverpool have essentially gone to Arsenal, Tottenham, City
Not
away.
Not Arsenal.
Oh, no, not Arsenal, sorry.
Yeah.
City, Tottenham, Newcastle away this season already. So,
Tottenham, yeah.
second half of the season, they're going to have favourable fixtures and they're sitting 1 point behind top.
Yeah.
It's not really the
But it's
biggest
also not
deal
top,
that they drop
so-
points. But like I said, and been saying, Arsenal dropped points against Villa when we were the better team.
Yeah.
We dropped points against Newcastle when we shouldn't have.
Exactly.
Everything's gonna flip around and reverse, and Liverpool now drop points in a game where they never should have.
Yeah.
And they've
More.
gotten points out of games like last week against Palace, 90th minute, late got points. It happens. So I feel
Yeah,
as
for
though-
real.
Exactly.
as a Liverpool fan, there's nothing to really
Nah.
stress about.
That's why I wasn't
And-
too angry.
This show's weekly, so we talk about it as it comes weekly. I know why you're going about Chelsea's older performance when we won this week.
So are you so happy now?
I'm not happy.
Are
I
you
didn't
so
say
happy?
anything. I'm saying why you
Is Jackson your background now?
criticizing?
Is Jackson your phone background now?
He has more goals than Nunes. So
Yeah, is that
so
is
what?
that your? Do you want me to
So
give you?
what?
Jackson has more goals than Nunes trophy this year.
Don't need to.
Jackson has more goals than
Don't
Nunes,
need
yet
to.
we're 10.
mean,
That's why you
nice.
pipe
Last
down
week
about
we
the
were
Jackson
in-
stuff.
What do you mean pipe
You
down?
pipe down a little bit. He has more goals than Nunes this year.
Yeah, is that where you
No,
said
that's what
Nunes
I'm
is
saying.
shit? You said Nunes
You were
is shit.
saying it when
I don't go
Nunes
around
had
saying
more goals.
I don't go around saying
But now you're
Salah
trying
has
to
more
disguise
goals
it.
than Nketiah.
You're trying to disguise it a little
No.
bit now that he's
If
passing.
you think a player's shit, why would you compare them? Why would you compare them?
If you look at the
Why would you
videos,
compare them? Why would you compare them?
He only used to talk about.
If you think a player's shit, why
what
would
did
you
he say?
compare them?
Answer
Jack
that
Shuai.
question. Jack Shuai, he used to say.
Shuai,
That was
yeah.
before he overtook Nunes. Now,
If you
I
think a
hear
player's
nothing.
shit, why are you comparing them?
It's cricket.
If you think a player's shit, why are you
it's
comparing them?
crickets. It's crickets nowadays.
If you
And
think a
one-
player's shit, why are you
one
comparing
was
them?
30 mil, the other one was 80.
If you think a player's shit, why are you comparing them?
so if you're saying
If you think a
$1 billion,
player's shit, just don't compare them.
if you're saying $1 billion, we kind of spent it pretty well. If you ask me,
You did.
if our striker's scoring more
Fofana,
goals than
terrible.
Okay, let's go before we
Yeah,
analyse
far
the whole
out.
Chelsea team. Let's
Enzo
quickly
bad,
go
Caicedo
City.
terrible, Mudryk
these guys you
terrible.
wanted that you couldn't afford,
Yikes. And
So
we
you
lucky
settled
we
with
dodged the
Endo.
bullet.
So
it's like the
Enzo,
Matrix.
Endo is a bullet.
Yeah,
City
bullet
Palace,
dodge.
City Palace,
Easily.
City Palace, City
Endo's
Palace.
Easily.
Endo's
Back to
a
football.
Endo's a bullet. A bullet
The bullet
dodge.
is dodged easily.
Back to
Endo.
football.
You're sitting at 10th.
Endo's a
Look at your
bullet
team
dodge.
and you're sitting at 10th.
That's crazy.
Your coach has
Just
no
say your
idea.
team's
You're
broke.
sitting at 10th.
Your team's broke. That's
Just say
what
your
it is.
team's bad.
Money's
Say
down.
that.
Broke.
Say your team's bad.
Your team's broke.
Say your team's bad.
Money's down over here, baby.
You got a guy next to you,
You
can't
want a
get
loan?
through his intro without stuttering.
Hey, we'll get-
you got you.
Klopp
who
should
hasn't
go
made
on
one
Shark
good take
Tank.
in 6 years.
Klopp should go to Shark
I
Tank.
think I'm chilling.
Klopp should go to Shark Tank and give him a proposal. Maybe they'll give him a bit of money.
All right, let's go.
Crazy.
City Palace 2-2 at the Etihad. City drop points again. 1 win in their last 6 games. Elise scores late. Bags them out of jail. Bags Palace. Breaks them out of jail.
Yeah.
What's wrong with City?
Nothing.
We said it last week, man.
We did say it
Defensive
last week.
errors.
Yeah, I know. We'll have this Ruben. Why was Ruben
Ruben,
Diaz?
again.
Where's Ruben Diaz?
He must be watching the
City
show.
have conceded 30 goals this year in the league.
Unbelievable.
Is that the most they've conceded like in the last couple of years as well?
At this point, I'm assuming it is.
By far,
I don't
yeah.
have the stats
At this
in front of me,
point.
but
The part that scares me the most is they're 5 points from the top.
Yeah, they're not that far
We talk
away.
about them every single week, dropping points, this, that. That's like 5 games.
it's true.
5 out of the last 6 games they've dropped points,
True.
and yet they're 5 points off the top.
They're 5 points off the top, but by the time they play the next game, they could be.
They could be, but
Like
they could also,
10,
but they could also be, what 3 points off the top after this weekend.
Yeah.
No, they're not playing.
They're not playing.
Oh, they're not playing. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But what do you think? It's still the same thing. We don't have to go too much, but they did drop points. City dropping points is big. City dropping points,
Especially
home
at
is bigger.
home.
Yeah.
And Palace,
Crystal Palace.
who recently been stealing points from City.
Yeah.
We
Again,
remember we
take
said
points.
City without Haaland could be just as good, and look at them without Haaland.
But is that a Haaland problem or is that a defensive?
It's
Because they were up
defensive
2-0
problem.
in the
Defensively.
game.
Defensively.
Like you were saying, last year City go up 2-0 first
The
half. The
game's
game's
over.
done.
Yeah.
So what
You'd
happened?
You'd have no hope.
Because they conceded the first goal is terrible defending.
Yeah.
And then the second,
Everyone
one,
just
Manchester's
turned
goal,
off.
terrible.
the second goal's
defending.
even worse defending.
Edison standstill. Ruben Diaz on that side. Carl Walker had a horror
We
show.
can't talk about Ruben, bro. People will get.
Oh yeah, people were going to say.
Nah,
"Where's
they
Ruben?
just-
Where's Ruben? Where's
If it's Ruben Diaz, nobody wants to say anything. That's what I've learned.
I've been saying
because
Yeah.
nobody cares about City in that way. That because there's no City fans to be like
It's because
Ruben Diaz this, Ruben Diaz that.
That's why.
Here, yeah,
Yeah,
in
here,
Australia,
yeah.
City fans don't watch City each week.
Yeah,
I hear
Neither
that.
do Chelsea fans.
Neither do
But-
Chelsea fans on this show.
on this show.
I know what my team does though every week.
Okay,
You can't tell me
Lose?
City fans know what their team is going to be every week.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For my players playing wise.
But City do drop points. We're just going to quickly touch on a couple games and then do this combined 11. So Villa make it 16 unbeaten in a row, beating Brentford.
Damn.
Sheesh.
At home, right?
No,
Or 16 just in
16
general
unbeaten
unbeaten,
in
and
a
they
row,
played
yeah.
Arsenal and City in that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Ollie Watkins scores again, my guy.
Crazy game.
No,
Yeah.
Villa lost like 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
3 weeks ago.
did they?
Yeah, they lost away 2-1 to someone.
Oh shit! Maybe
lose
I'm
or
getting fake
draw?
facts.
I think that's at
thought
home.
that's a home
16,
record.
16 wins in a row at home.
Yeah, but they didn't play
they
at
didn't
home
play
this
at home.
week.
I don't know.
You probably got them mixed up a little.
They lost a couple weeks ago.
Maybe they did.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, to Forrest. Yeah.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, 9.
Still
Yeah,
good.
that makes sense. I was like,
1, 2,
16.
3,
Far
4,
out.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
16
12,
15
13, 14, 15, 16. One loss in their last 16.
Yeah,
Okay,
crazy.
okay.
Yeah. One loss in their last 16
Damn.
games. Ollie Watkins scores again. And Villa got squad depth because that was a bit of the squad rotated. Moreno came in, Dino suspended, Cash came back to the starting
That was
lineup.
Louise.
Tillemans didn't start. Diaby came back into the lineup. And they still got the 3 points. I know Brentford have depleted as well.
Yeah.
Couple big injuries. But at the same time, Ben Mee's tackle, horrible.
Horror show.
Horrible.
Crazy tackle.
And then Kamara got sent off late. But
Did you see there was like 9 yellow cards?
yeah, did you see the last bit? It was It was
Yeah.
Mope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Ollie Watkins scored. That's his old team.
Yeah, and he
And
celebrated
he
in the goal.
celebrated,
Did you see?
stared into the crowd.
But did you see why though?
No.
It was because this one fan was abusing him all game. So he's gone up into the net and
Yeah,
pointed
so
at the
in the
fan.
net, yeah.
yeah, that
And
was
then that's when
hectic.
it all kicked
Yeah,
off
mad
after
dog.
that.
Then
Yeah,
they
and then the
started
defender was
fighting.
trying to
Do what
punch
you
him.
gotta
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
But yeah, shout out Villa because they're now tied with Liverpool on points.
They're also
Sitting-
clear Leicester in the season Leicester won the league. So if we're talking about
Clear
how
of their points tally.
clear of their points tally, if we're talking about how good a team really is, these guys are the real deal.
They sit 4 above City, 5 above Tottenham, and then 9 above Newcastle.
Did they have a hard run
crazy.
coming up or something? Or?
They just
They
have
did
a
their
pretty
hard
hard
run
run.
already.
They got an easy
City,
couple games,
Arsenal.
I think.
Yeah,
I
they
think
did.
they do.
They
I think
played-
Riley's right. They got Sheffield, then they got United, and then they got Burnley,
Yeah.
and then they got Everton. It's a
Yeah,
decent 4
decent
games.
run.
Fuck,
There you go.
They could pummel you.
Also, Spurs win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They bounced back.
They're 1 point behind City as well.
Yeah.
This is the teams that,
And they lost what, 4 in a
bro.
row?
They lost 4
out of
in a
5,
row.
I think.
Yeah.
They drew a City.
They're
in,
starting
but
to turn it around for sure.
Big time.
yeah. Standouts, Kulusevski.
Nah, he's
game.
good. Nah,
Big
he's
game.
good.
Yeah, that boy.
Richarlison scoring again.
They
Back
beat
in form.
Forrest.
Richie.
Richie's back.
What the hell's
Richarlison's.
wrong with
I think
Basuma?
Richarlison's now got 5 goals in the league.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
He
wrong with
does.
Basuma?
He was suspended, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He got suspended
the
that
red.
game.
Oh yeah, he got the red.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
he got the
yeah,
red.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
his second
Yeah,
straight
listen,
red.
listen.
What's
Now
going
it's
on?
4 game suspension.
That's his
Idiot.
second red of the season as well.
Wasn't
No,
that
second straight
dumbass
red.
tackle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Idiot. He's an idiot.
Yeah. Listen, Basuma.
What's wrong with this guy?
He's a bad
He's got that in
challenge.
him. I'm telling you.
I think it was an
Mine's
accident.
Brain lapse.
Yeah, facts.
Maybe
Brain
the shooting
explosion.
sleeve's a bit too tight.
Yeah, potentially. And then also Newcastle win.
Oh, yeah.
Back to business as usual. Beat Fulham. Jimenez red card.
Damn,
Can we
Burn
talk
back.
about that?
Damn,
I
Burn back.
don't agree if that's. I don't think
But
that's
they
a red
say
card.
because it's reckless and he's
Wait,
not in control.
But he's in
Nah,
the air. How
but-
can you possibly change
Nah, but
anything?
to be fair,
It's reckless, though.
He's gone up.
It's
And he's
cut
like,
it
get
dumb.
that
a little
right.
jump. He's
But how can you?
He
how can
collided
you just
him.
It's
stop?
dumb, man.
He
It's
Like-
dumb.
But why are you
It's
going
a yellow.
for it?
What's
Yeah,
the
dumb,
point?
but I think a yellow would have been
It is.
sufficient.
Yeah, I see.
It's
I
not
thought it was yellow.
dangerous.
When they said red, I was like, "Yo,
It's-
that's unlucky."
There's dangerous, reckless,
dumb.
and then there's just reckless.
But his ass was literally in the guy's face. Like,
No, we get. I
why
get that.
you-
100%.
But why are you jumping that high? And why
What
are
do
you
you
challenging
mean?
for
Why
that?
do people make
What's the
dumb
point?
challenges in general?
It's late
Like,
and
challenge-
it's
okay,
bad.
normally a challenge.
There's
like,
I don't think
intent
it's a
and then
red
there's
card.
non-intent.
but if that's the actual
You
stop
could you
something,
tell me
that
why?
was in the
Could you
middle
tell
of
me
the
he was trying to
pitch.
do that on purpose?
I don't think it's
You think he was
But
trying to
why
do
are you
that?
doing
Yeah,
that?
but it doesn't need to be on
Yeah,
It's
purpose.
in the middle of the.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
We're
reckless,
saying
but it's
why
like-
are you doing it
Yeah.
on purpose?
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay, I get
I
it.
disagree that it needs to be on purpose. The way that they're showing every single thing, all the red cards that happen this season aren't on purpose. There's so many that.
Yeah, probably most of them.
No,
Yeah.
but we're
Most
saying
challenges would be
reckless.
on purpose.
You should get punished for it, but not a
Yeah.
red.
Yeah,
But apparently, reckless
Reckless
is now-
means a red.
Yeah, red card. If you're out of control, it's like a red card.
Basuma's tackle was an accident, but it's a red because he's
I
reckless.
don't think that's.
I
Some
don't know.
didn't think that was a red.
Nah.
When I was saying that's a clear red.
Bro, he's
It's
went with his
it's an
foot.
He
accident
went
though.
foot up
Yeah.
on his
Yeah.
shin.
His foot went up
on his knee. Even.
His foot went up because he went to kick the ball and he missed the ball. That's why his foot went
But
up.
it
If
also
you
just-
swing, your follow through, your stud. If you go instep and kick the ball, your studs come up. When
Just don't take that bad first touch in the first place.
of course, I'm
If you
not
didn't
saying
do
it,
that,
I'm not
then-
saying that
It's not even
Yeah.
the touch.
I just think it's a.
You know those things.
It was an
You've
accident.
gotten a card because you've done something like that before. Don't put yourself in the. position
Yeah, I
like that.
agree. It was an
Yeah.
accident.
The Raul
but
one's different,
it's
though.
reckless. The same Jimenez one is reckless. There's no need for him to
That's-
even be challenging like that.
Yeah, fact.
It's just it's okay.
didn't need
Mid
to
cost
air,
Fulham the game as well.
Yeah, he cost
Bad.
them the game.
100%.
I don't know him, but I was saying it. The red card definitely cost them the game.
It was early before
Yeah.
any of the goals.
But it was not like he needed to win that ball
At
for
all.
any reason.
I get exactly. So it's like, why are they making it such a harsh pen? Like
Yeah, I don't know.
straight red.
It's like
I
them
hear you.
proving a
It's,
point.
if it's a
but
second yellow, yeah, sure.
it's the
But
same as the
straight
Dallo
red.
one. It's never a
That's
red
the
card.
dumbest thing
It's
ever.
never a red card. And the same ref's the one that gave Martinelli 2 yellow cards in the.
Is that
in
the same one?
play.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Mark Oliver.
Yeah, it makes
and
sense.
he's given Dallo 2 yellow cards for dissent in the same.
And for something 10
I've heard
5
players
seconds
swear at refs in Prem,
Yeah.
tell
Abuse
them they're
them.
fucked and they don't get a card.
for
And he
5
got
seconds
2.
apart as well.
Yeah, and Darwin in the same game drops Johnny Evans, kicks the ball away,
And-
and then claps in the ref's face after he gets a card. Doesn't get a second yellow.
No, and then tells the linesman like,
Yeah. This was
off.
all in the same play. He didn't get 2 yellows. So I don't
That's
know what
Liverpool
this,
working.
how they've done
Liverpool.
that. Yeah, listen.
They had to give him something.
You guys want to talk about Chelsea?
nah,
you did
we,
win,
we
but
went
the
in there,
three
got the
points.
points. That's it. Done.
Yeah.
Shut up, shop, boom.
Cole Palmer stand out again.
Very good.
Great performance.
Cole Palmer now has equaled, fun
Yeah.
fact,
How
Mason
crazy is
Mount's open play
Okay.
assists for Chelsea
Oh,
It's insane.
Ever.
ever.
Cool.
And we
Star
got
boy.
That's
we
great.
got 65 mil for him. So
And we still got Nkunks to come.
Right, he still thinks Nkunku's come back.
Where's he going
He's
to play?
coming back
man?
this week, man, against Wolves.
I want
So,
standouts
wait,
and
who's getting
howlers.
benched for
Oh, he
Nkunku?
could play actually.
he won't
Mudryk,
start.
boom.
No, when he's back to being a starter, who's getting benched?
We'll find out.
Just let me know.
Doom,
To be continued.
doom.
I think
him
Just let me know.
Mudryk
Yeah,
taken
probably.
off.
You think Mudryk, he's going to play wide? You think Nkunku's going to play
No,
wide?
no. I think Mudryk will
Yep.
come off.
Yeah.
And
And
then,
then,
yeah, just-
Sterling left, Palmer right,
Yep.
and Kunks right in the middle.
oh, so Jackson's not playing?
No, Jackson
No,
will be
I
like
was
10.
saying Gallagher's
He's gonna
not
play
playing.
10. Oh, okay, 10,
No, not
10.
Gallagher. Mudryk's coming.
So the
out.
midfield that gets
Mudryk
overrun
only
every
played
game is
because
going to play
Gallagher
with...
didn't play.
Oh yeah, Enzo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The midfield that gets overrun every game is going to play with it, and Nkunku 10? Crazy.
Standouts howlers.
Yikes.
Anyone? You got standouts howlers?
Chelsea game.
Oh, just in general.
in general.
Yeah, in general from the week.
Lewis Dunk.
He
It
was
was done
good.
for me. I
Yeah.
think without him, that scoreline could have been so different.
Yeah,
Had a great performance and really just need some help in that defense, really.
Fair
I've
enough.
got a bit of a howler. It's a light howler though,
Okay.
like a warning howler.
Okay.
It's to De Zerbi.
Okay.
My thing is,
Mhm.
if your team is getting peppered like that,
Yeah.
don't try to force your players to keep playing out.
That's the
It applies
philosophy,
more
man.
pressure to them, which means they're going to be more prone to mistakes at the back.
He wants that
And-
though.
I get he wants that, but you could see that it was not working at all. At all. They got out maybe once
Yeah, they couldn't
to
play
then
it
kick
out.
it long.
They couldn't
But-
play it out. But if he changes it, then the players are never going to listen to him.
It's not changing it though.
There were 3 or 4 moments where
It's
they
a
did
Justin
break the
Woodward
press.
They,
situation.
they definitely did break
Yeah.
the press
They
a couple
did.
times.
But I'm saying,
But they did also
there was
invite
like 5.
maybe 2. We could have scored clear
Yeah.
goals.
There's when the guy tried to clear it into his player.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
that's more player decision making rather than
No, but it's
rather
pressure
than a
put on
system.
you
It's
because
if
of
it's
the
a system. If of course it is. But if it's a system that has got you success and that's the way that you want to play, you're not going to tell them to not play out.
Yeah.
To be
But
honest,
Brighton-
they just got beat by a better team. To be honest.
I feel like Brighton don't really keep clean sheets in general at all. I don't see
Yeah,
them
they
as a
don't.
team
Yeah, they
that
don't.
have-
Really.
That's what I'm saying. So like, you can't always outscore teams
Mm.
in a game. You gotta know that if you're going away to a stronger team, not all the time try to play out. Like adjust to certain things.
Yeah, fair enough.
I hear you.
My standout, I think, is Kudus. Kudus Paqueta link up.
Paqueta 3 assists.
Jeez.
Dangerous.
Kudus-
Kudus looked dangerous
Paqueta,
all game.
Bowen up top.
Yeah,
Looking nice.
they
That's a
look
great front three.
dangerous. Yeah,
Maybe Antonio sits on the bench for a little bit.
He needs to.
Absolutely.
He needs to
When he
never
comes
come back
back.
into the side
Oh, he's
ever
injured,
again.
so he might actually come
that's what I'm
back.
That's his time.
ever again. But Kudus, yeah, exceptional. The finish for the first goal, great. Second goal to just slot that composure.
I hope our teams come out when we did that draft and I had Kudus and everybody was saying, nah, he's not the one. That's not the one.
Do you actually think that first finish was like, obviously from him, it's good
You're
to hit
saying
it
the
near
keeper should have
post.
saved it?
Keeper should have shaved.
Yeah, I feel as though it's enough inside the post that the
'Cause
keeper should be getting around.
That
to
was
it.
like one of those angles.
I don't think he
the bird's eye
expected
view. I get that part.
Yeah,
but it
it's
was
hard.
pretty like
It's like
central.
legs as well.
I guess if
though.
you're moving that way, like I hear,
He's going across
You're
goal. Maybe
missing
you
it.
think he's gonna curl,
and there's
he started
people in the
going.
way that kind of like
yeah.
Yeah.
But from that one angle, I was like, that
Yeah.
should have done better there.
Before we go into the Liverpool Arsenal combined 11, couple comments. Nav Saeed says, regardless who you support, this has been one of the most entertaining seasons in 5 odd years. I think I agree.
100%.
Top,
Yeah.
Yeah,
top of the table's changed a lot.
yeah.
Even the
Games-
teams you thought would get relegated,
Games have been
Luton
good.
picking up points.
Yeah.
Before the season started is very different to the standings
so
at the
different.
moment.
Yeah.
Not a clear top 2.
Oh, I
like
mean, the
usual.
teams you thought would get relegated are still in the bottom 3. But
Yeah, I'm talking more about the top half.
yeah, top
But even
half.
they're making games more exciting.
They are, yeah.
Like Luton pushed Arsenal,
Yeah,
City,
Liverpool.
yeah,
Liverpool.
yeah.
Everton's taking points off everyone.
Everton
Everton
is
look like a different beast
exceptional.
at the
Sean
moment.
Dyche needs a
Yeah, he's my standout.
And he's-
Everton, Sean Dyche beat Newcastle, Chelsea. Tough game, Burnley.
Yeah.
Clean
Clean sheets
sheet,
with the-
clean sheet, clean sheet.
Clean sheet.
Arsenal?
No,
we
you
beat
won.
them, yeah.
Trossard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But he's doing
You
well.
might be undercover. I don't know why you don't go for Arsenal.
I got good ball knowledge. That's
You
it.
should be an Arsenal fan, I reckon.
Nah, man.
You'd appreciate it more.
Give it-
You'd appreciate life
Give a
more.
half
No
a
way, bro.
season.
No way.
Good football. You get to
Surely if
experience.
Darwin stays,
He had
you
to-
have to leave.
He had to follow his big bro.
You get
That's why.
culture.
If
Who,
Darwin
Tom?
stays,
Yeah.
you have to leave. You have to do a thing.
Liverpool for life, baby.
Ultimatum. Darwin or me. You need to
Yeah.
go on that
You
show.
should do an ultimatum.
He needs to go on that show with Darwin.
Yeah, that would be
You
good
know on
actually.
Netflix?
Yeah.
The ultimatum.
No, with Klopp.
No, he needs to take
No, I
Darwin on
want
there.
Klopp to stay.
No, you go with Klopp and say, if you don't get rid of Darwin right now, you lose me as a Liverpool fan.
He'll lose me in a second.
Yeah. Let's do this combined 11. So Arsenal play Liverpool this week at Anfield at the Library. We got combined 11. Let's do it based on this season because I think if it's just in general, Arsenal will dominate this team. Let's go players who are fit for the game.
Only.
Fit for the game? Or
Let's just do based on this
squads?
season. Let's do based on this season.
surely.
Yeah.
Just do it in general.
Nah,
Are you sure?
I
I
don't
don't
think in
think so.
general's fair. Let's
Yeah.
do
Let's do based on this season. So let's go combined 11 in goals.
Allison.
Rams.
So-
Allison. Yeah. All right.
Samuel.
self-explanatory. Yeah.
Yeah,
Allison. We're gonna go with the best
sure.
keeper in the world.
Oh, yeah. Is that
It is. Yeah.
locking it in?
Yeah,
He's still the best keeper in the world.
Yeah, easily, bro.
Oh, it's unanimous. Allison in goals. Right back. Let's start MJ. Right back. You got a couple options.
Well, you got Benny Blanco, Trent,
Tomiyasu. That's the three
Tomiyasu.
probably.
If Trent doesn't get into right back, you're going to put him in midfield?
I would like to, but nah.
In midfield.
I'm not going to actually.
He's not going to get it.
Yeah.
Surely.
No,
You're not going to do
I'm-
a Theo Baker.
I think for us,
Yeah, that was horrible.
talking from Arsenal, I'd say Tomiyasu has probably been our most impressive right back.
This
I think
season.
he's had the highest performance ceiling. So I'm going to choose him from Arsenal. And if we're comparing him to Trent, I feel like it's one of them dumb arguments where people will be like, but Trent scored this many goals and Trent's assisted. But if you want to talk about just pure right back and pure performance,
I hear it.
I think Tomiyasu's been a
But
better
then
right back. But people are going to use it, but Trent scored, Trent
but
assisted.
then you have to do that on the other side as well. Then, if we're going to talk about who's the best defender
Yeah.
in the position, then it can't be Zinchenko.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
can't be Tsimikas either.
He's a better defender than
I don't
Zinchenko.
know. I
He
don't
is.
know.
No, he is. He is.
Listen,
He's
I
a
don't
better
know.
defender than Zinchenko.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We can't use that logic just pure right back because
Yeah,
one
no.
doesn't play like a pure right back. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. We can't
But-
use that
But
logic.
the thing is, like, for me, it's like people rate Trent because of only what he does going forward.
yeah, of course.
Completely.
Of course it is.
So, I mean, and you could say that against for Zinchenko as well, but I think it's just a different scaling. And people will be like, he's played mad only because he scored or assisted.
Yeah. I think I would agree with MJ. If I was picking out of Arsenal, I would pick Tomiyasu based on this season. But I will go Trent only because I feel as though he's had a few now game-changing moments that has won Liverpool points, and I think that's been the difference for where Liverpool are right now and where they potentially could be, which could have been out of the top four if it wasn't for certain moments that he's provided. So I'm going to go Trent, not because I think he's a better defender, but I think based on this season, he's had moments where he's single-handedly won them games. Not to do with goals, assists. It is to do. He has scored, but I just mean key passes, things like that. He's done a lot. So I'm going to say
Yeah, no, fair call.
Trent.
I'll take
And I feel
that.
like there's been a little bit of switching between Ben White and Tomiyasu.
yeah.
So if this was obviously last season, Ben White would be
Easily.
in the team.
Yeah.
Because he had that position on lock. He was playing well consistently, but I feel like there's been a lot of switching between those two.
So you're going to go,
Trent.
Bud.
I'll go Trent just because you got a new trim.
Okay. There
I
we
was
go.
going to go with Trent. Same reason as Samuel.
Okay.
I think there's been too many switches for Arsenal for that position.
And Tommy also has played a couple games at left back as well,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
And Trent's been there just, yeah.
consistently. All right, let's go centre backs.
I think they picked themselves.
True. Saliba and Gabriel.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I think Gabriel has been great.
I'm not picking Van Dijk over Gabriel. I'm sorry, I'm not.
Nah, but that's biased. If I'm being completely
I'm
honest,
not.
I think Gabriel is great. But to me, Van Dijk is almost at the level he was when he was the best defender in the Premier League. I said that Saliba is the best defender in the Premier League, but to me, Van Dijk is second. And
So you think Saliba is at the level Van Dijk was when he was the best centre back in the Premier League?
I say he's close to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Saliba is great, but I think Van Dijk is getting back to being the best, being one of the best. He's definitely one of the best, and I think Gabriel is unlucky because in any other other combined 11 for me, he'll be in with Saliba, but right now I don't know,
to
man.
pick between like his two enemies.
Literally.
It's like trying to pick one guy to F his wife.
Jesus.
Out of two. Van Dijk, Magalhaes.
This is so hard.
Pause.
I'll let you two go first.
I actually don't know.
Far out.
Okay, Riley, did you even put Gabriel in your top centre backs of this season?
Actually, that's true. I didn't.
Like, come on, man.
That's true.
You don't have to bank on that, bro. It's this season, so he could have changed since then.
Yeah. That list wasn't this season. That was just a better footballer.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Crazy.
Saliba Gabriel for me.
Fucking
Nah.
great shout, right?
Great job.
We're doing.
It's because I know ball. That's why. It's because I know ball. Purely based on ball knowledge.
Mike,
It
we got
doesn't make
2 votes for
sense.
Gabriel.
You said that as well. Did you vote?
No,
I'm saying
he hasn't said yet.
you dapped him up. I'm saying, like, is that your answer as well?
No, because I changed his mind.
Oh, okay.
For me, I think the bias in me wants to say Saliba and Gabriel.
So let it be, baby. That's
So I might have to just say Saliba and Gabriel.
So you don't even need
We're
my
gonna-
vote.
Look, I appreciate that
We're
Van
gonna
Dijk's
sit
been
here and
good.
say that Gabriel's better than Van Dijk right now
This season.
this season. Yeah. You guys are gonna say okay.
Look at our
What
goal.
has Gabriel done wrong this season?
I didn't say Gabriel's done something wrong.
Because
but
I've seen Van
a player
Dijk go
doesn't-
walkabout sometimes.
No, a player doesn't have to do something
Hey,
wrong. He's been literally so.
Who's the better
good.
player? Van Dijk, Gabriel, Van Dijk.
Van Dijk,
Who's
yeah.
been better this season?
Yeah.
Van
Talk
Dijk.
to me.
Gabriel.
Van Dijk. I think there's been one centre back better than
Magalhaes.
Van Dijk this season, and he's in the team.
When did Thiago
Saliba
move
for
to-
me has had more errors than Gabriel this season
Who has?
in games. I'm saying Saliba for me has
Yeah, but
had more errors than Gabriel in games.
A player having more errors in games doesn't mean that that player is worse
Well, they
necessarily.
play for the same team.
No, but I'm saying it doesn't mean that they're worse.
I'm just giving you a fact.
No,
put
I
them
know,
both
I
in
know.
my team.
But I'm saying because if someone's had, I feel like Alisson's had more errors than a couple other keepers in the league.
Mm-hmm.
But that to me doesn't mean he's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Fair
just what I'm saying.
You
Yeah,
put Alisson in.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You want to say yours for the camera anyway? Or you would have picked?
It's Van Dijk and Saliba, and that's
Okay.
what it should be.
Bud?
But
You don't need my vote. It's already
Yeah,
3.
true. Gabriel and Saliba centre back partnership, and it makes sense because they are the best centre back partnership in the league.
they are the best centre back partnership in the league. But Saliba and Van Dijk
How
will be
you
the
got out of
best
that
centre back
without
partnership
saying
in the
an
world.
answer?
Okay, left back. Let's go.
You never know my answer.
Who are we saying is between Tsimikas and Zinchenko?
I was going to put Tommy Arsu left back.
But I thought it's based on this season, right? So we
Yeah.
can say I can say Robertson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll say Robertson. Just based on he's been there. He was there for how many games? 10 games out of.
Oh,
the,
did he play 10? No, I don't, that wasn't me being sarcastic.
No, I actually think he has.
I actually don't know. Yeah.
Because
Can you check,
Tsimikas has only been
please?
starting for the last
Oh, okay,
thought he
4 or
injured,
so
like,
games.
Rounds. Yeah, mate.
Okay,
thought he
yeah.
got injured
If he's played 10, I'll
early.
put Robert. I thought he's been injured for a lot more than that. But if not, I'm putting Tommy Arsu over Tsimikas all day.
You know what's annoying? Zinchenko and Tsimikas are like the two cringiest left backs in the league.
He started 8 games. Robbo.
I feel like that's more than Tomiyasu started at left back.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's the best left back in the league. So I'm gonna say Robertson.
Okay. I'll go Robbo as well.
Yeah, I'll go Robbo. Just because I don't like Tsimikas.
Or Zinchenko.
Zinchenko, after this weekend, he made me cringe, man.
Okay. Riley?
Yeah, Robbo.
Okay. Mark?
Yeah, I'll go Roboy.
All right, Robbo, left back. So Liverpool currently have 3, Arsenal 2. Let's go 6.
Oh, yeah, this one's
Do you want
self-explanatory.
to put someone forward, or are we just going to lock in?
Put Endo.
Nah, but I could say
Make an argument for Endo, please.
no. I wouldn't pick Endo. I'd pick McAllister.
Oh, you want to pick
from
McAllister?
Liverpool. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I feel as though McAllister's performances
McAllister,
have been
2 red cards
scrutinised
this
a lot
season.
for somebody who has been relatively good.
I'd say relatively normal.
Yeah,
He's been
like
pretty
I
shit.
feel as though he's been good in games that we've won. He goes under the radar because he's not scoring
Doing
or he's not creating goals. But if we're actually talking like as a footballer, he's passing between the lines and progressing the ball forward is one of the best as of the players that play 6.
What about he's
Wait,
giving
who's
away
this?
the balls?
McAllister, apparently.
I'm talking about passing between the lines and progressing
Okay.
the ball. He's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Defensively, he's not as good as Rice is. No way.
Yeah. He's not as good as pretty much any 6 in the league.
Defensively,
Yeah,
yeah.
defensively,
Defensively,
yeah.
he's not because he's
Yeah,
not.
I
as-
wasn't even joking. I
Yeah,
don't
He's
think
probably the
he's-
worst defensive midfielder in his own team. And you guys play him 6. But that's all right.
It doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
Maybe.
really does.
It doesn't make sense.
Maybe. But anyway, are you guys going Rice?
He's saying he's the
of course.
worst 6
Yeah.
in your team, and he still starts.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense though.
Mike, you,
Why would he be the worst?
Mike, you want to say anything about
He's saying
Rice?
he thinks it's better.
It's Rice.
I know.
man.
I'm saying that doesn't make sense.
It does.
It's
It does.
Rice. It's Rice, clear.
I hear
The
it.
guy's had 8 out of 10 performances at least every single game,
he's
every
actually
single
Yeah.
competition.
Yeah,
There's
no,
no debate.
it is
Yeah.
clearly Rice.
Let's
I
go.
would put Endo forward, and it would have been.
Let's go the 2
I'd
8s.
pick Endo over McAllister.
Let's go the 2 8s. I'll go. We'll say for the right side. I'm going to say Odegaard.
Big order.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna.
You're
say
going Odegaard, Szoboszlai as the other 2.
Odegaard
Bud?
was like.
Go to Riley. I need to think about this. This is hard.
You can't keep.
We
delegating your
can
vote.
we can talk as much as we want about Szoboszlai not performing the last couple games, but I feel as though what he did for the first 2 months is
First 2 games.
is more than enough.
Yeah.
Who's the other options
If we're
on the-
having this conversation in 2 weeks,
Who's the other option?
someone might be sneaking into that left 8. Yeah, but I feel like they can both get in.
Who's the other options for left-sided
You didn't even
midfield?
ask me because I wanted to put. Nah, no Havertz.
We can wrap this up. If you
What's
guys
his
wanna
name?
Wrap it up.
No,
Party.
no,
Smith Rowe.
no.
Trossard.
Jorginho 6. Deckers 8.
I don't want to do
See
that.
what we're doing.
We could have done that.
Okay,
You didn't ask me.
yeah.
I don't think we can.
He hasn't played that much.
He has. This year he has played a lot of games.
He's like Costas.
If he's played 8, then why are we putting Robbo in?
He hasn't started 8 games. No way.
Should we give Fabio Vieira a shout
No
then?
way.
You sure?
Yeah,
If we're
no
doing
way.
this.
Oh, okay, let's go. So I think for me, I'll go Odegaard to Bosley,
It's a
but if this
no-brainer.
was in 2 weeks, it would be
Yeah. 2 weeks could be a
little
different
number
combo.
29 and Odegaard.
Yeah, I'll do Szoboszlai Odegaard as well.
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah,
have to,
no brainer.
to keep Samuel happy today.
Samuel, Odegaard to Bosley, yep.
Yeah, and
It's not I'm
both
lying.
Odegaard and Szoboszlai have had off periods,
Yep, I agree.
but certain people are going to only think about one person's off period.
Only because you said this guy is Stevie G like.
Has
That's
anyone in
right.
your
No one's
midfield
ever
had an
said
on period?
Odegaard's.
Great, of course they have. They said he's the best 10 in the league. People have said he's one of the best
And
midfielders in the
This
world.
That was
season?
after.
No, not this
Oh,
season.
yeah,
I'm
not this
saying,
season,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that was after a season,
yeah.
a whole season. You started doing this after 5 games.
Yeah.
So that's why we're saying this is different.
Yeah. Okay, front 3, let's go on the right.
Nah, I reckon go left first. Left's easier.
Okay, let's go on the left.
I don't think the left's easier, but
It is.
I'm going to
It
say
definitely is.
Trossard on the left because I think Martinelli hasn't been great this year. Diaz hasn't been great, and Trossard's been performing. So I feel as though to leave him out of the team completely isn't fair.
Yeah, to be honest,
I hear it.
I agree with the Trossard thing. I think when Arsenal's needed him this year, he's stepped up. I
And when
think
Arsenal
he's
needed
also
Diaz.
Diaz,
I mean, Liverpool needed Diaz.
took a flight to
Yeah.
Colombia.
damn, that's terrible.
He disappeared.
No, that's
He got
Mike, who you going left?
taken.
I don't know because I hear the Trossard shout, but I just feel like Martinelli's level it's a better level.
I do think he's an overall better player, but I
level.
think Diaz
Like
is
this
also overall
season,
better player
Trossard's
than
producing
Trossard.
more.
Trossard, with the minutes he's got, you could probably argue that he's been way more. He's given way more.
And
So
when the forwards have been out for Arsenal because you've had injuries up front, I feel like he's the one who's stepped up.
it's probably a good shout because he's played 9, been excellent.
Played
Played
right, he's played left,
Right,
he's played 10.
Played 10, been excellent. So I mean that's a good shout.
Martinelli has started 14 games.
Has he?
Yeah, of the 17.
Yeah, I feel like Trossard's been starting.
He started
throughout
5.
Oh, only 5 games this season.
And one of them would have been in 9 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and one on
he's
the right.
back, it's
So
fine.
maybe that's wrong for me to put Trossard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Maybe I'm getting like Champions League performances and league
Yeah,
performances.
overall.
But I don't think Martinelli's been anything to rave about this year. But I'm happy to put him in if
I think, yeah.
it makes more sense.
I just think he's
I'm
level.
going Martinelli,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's just
if it
level,
makes
it's
more
just-
sense, I
If
feel like
Diaz
it
had
makes,
been good and consistent this year, maybe.
Diaz,
but
yeah. I just
mean-
don't think he's been
Yeah, I think Martinelli.
consistent enough this year.
I'm happy to put either in as long as it's not Diaz. As long as Diaz is out of this conversation, I'm fine, bro.
Diaz would be Chelsea's best player.
Yeah,
That's not.
but he's not
that's-
even your
that's-
club's
that's
best
not
player.
the
so it's
combined
alright, bro.
11. Bro.
Yeah, that's how
That's
our
not
team.
what we're
That's
doing.
how our
That's not
team.
what we're
That's
doing,
how our
that's
team's
fine.
so much better than yours.
in the
Arsenal,
9,
Liverpool.
who do you want to go?
I mean, there's a lot of options.
It's not even a. It's not even
There's
a.
a lot of options. Let's be honest.
Jesus could continue to have an
Jesus,
average
I think
season
Nketiah-
and he'd still be in the.
Even if it
the
was
choice.
Nketiah and
And
Ole,
Jesus, that's
I
who we're
would have
deciding
still
between,
picked.
isn't it?
It has
Nketiah
to be.
and Jesus.
It has to be between Nketiah and Jesus.
Surely.
He's got
Oh, it could be Gakpo as well.
Yeah.
With these 6.
6 performances off the bench.
He's been playing. If Gakpo's
Oh,
only done
Jota.
6.
Jota.
Oh, Jota. We could. Well, who else has been
Could be
playing? There's a
Jota.
guy that's still been played more.
What's
What's his name, bro? 80 odd mil or something.
You got 4 Arsenal fans today. Crazy.
I don't know.
I
The
don't
deep
know,
red
I
Arsenal
don't think
today.
80 mil. Who could you get?
A quality striker. He has to be good if he's 80 mil. Right?
Surely you'd expect him to score goals for 80 mil.
Mm.
Oh, for me, I'm picking Jesus.
Yes.
I don't
okay,
think there's a
yeah.
better
No.
player in the 9
No.
for these two teams than Jesus.
Yeah.
And if we just wanted a 9 that scores goals, it'd be Nketiah. So it'd be between these two. So I would say, I'd say Jesus.
Okay. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll go Jesus.
Samuel.
Jesus it is.
Jesus.
Okay. On the right.
It's
I think
gonna.
we know.
It's gonna go.
You know who it should be, but
Nah.
you know
It's
who
gonna.
No, we know who it is.
You have to say it is.
I don't have to say it is, but if we're just gonna talk about like consistency, winning games, winning points for your team,
Yeah.
the level that in which Salah has played at for scoring goals, creating goals,
You're saying consistency for Salah.
yeah, consistently scoring, yeah,
Probably not a word I'd use for him, but that's all right.
it's literally
What would
one of
you
the
use?
most
Like a
consistent players in the Premier League.
Facts.
Dog shit.
He's actually
He's one of the most consistent players in the
He's
Premier
actually
League. One of the most
enjoyable.
consistent
Yeah.
players the Premier League's ever seen.
Yeah, interesting.
In what though?
Drops a 3 out of
Just
10
goals?
performance.
17
Scores one
games
goal.
started, 11 goals, 7 assists.
Yeah, okay.
Are you saying consistently just output? Is that what you mean by it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's
So
what he
you
means.
That's what I
basically,
mean.
What your stuff on numbers?
You just had Haaland as the best player in the world.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't. You can go back and find the tapes.
And what did you base that on?
No, you go back and
Who's
find
the
the
best
tapes.
nine in
'Cause I
the
didn't
Who's
do
the
it.
best nine in the Prem?
In the Prem?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
No. Why can't I just ask him a question? Why can't I ask him a question? Why are you trying to back him up?
It's not. It's just gonna be a long conversation.
Why? It's just one
between you
answer.
two.
All it
Bro,
takes.
we're doing a different segment.
All it needs to say is one player. Just
We're
say
doing
one
a different
player.
segment.
This is
Just say who the best
Arsenal,
nine is in the Premier League.
Best nine in the Prem?
Yeah.
Everyone fully fit?
Yep.
Either Watkins or Isak?
Yeah, there you go. Watkins and Isak's his best.
You're talking
nine
about-
in the Prem.
You talking about football?
Charlie.
Yeah. Watkins and Isak's the best nine in the Prem.
I'll say anything to prove my point here.
For me, I know Salah scores every game, I know, but I want my team to play for the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going Saka. I don't think there is a better right winger in the league than Saka. I think fullbacks, especially now, would rather play against Salah than play against Saka. And maybe
Fullbacks-
that's based on nothing but me watching the game. But for me, Saka gives every single fullback week in, week out, for the most
He
part,
does.
a bath every game.
Whereas
Salah, some games you don't even know he's playing.
yes, but I think teams would fear playing against Salah more because he can score
Because
goals.
they've looked
heaps of
at
goals.
top scorer lists.
But that's what I'm
Yes, I
saying.
agree.
If you pick any game that Salah's in, who's the first person that you pick to score? Him.
Yeah, I pick him to score, yeah.
You'd pick him to score or assist in every single game.
Mm-hmm.
He's more likely to score or assist in every game, is he not?
That could be because he's hugging the striker.
But then why
bro.
did we pick Jesus?
But because the other guys,
Jesus hasn't scored any goals in the
but the
league.
other
He scored
guys,
like
the
3
other
or 4
guys
goals.
haven't scored.
Yeah, but they've scored more.
Not really. Darwin scored 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And Ketch's probably scored the same. There's a difference between a guy who's consistently output. Of course, I think that Saka 1v1, like getting the ball out to him, he'll
Just
do
a
something
player,
more.
as a player,
in
he's
general, yeah.
so much better
But being
in terms of
but
dangerous for a whole 90 minutes.
being a forward, and the way that football is right now, and the way that Salah's used, he does what is required of a forward at the best level of anybody in the world, of anybody in the Premier League.
You can pick Salah.
I'm going to, of course.
But
I feel like this is the only podcast in the world that will end up having a Liverpool Arsenal combined 11 with Saka as the right winger.
Probably the only right one then
yeah,
in the world.
if you watch football on FOTMob, then
It's not true, though.
Then you will
It's not
have
true.
you will have Salah on
It's
the
not
right.
true.
But you can
We do it for some players, but we don't do it for some players.
How many times have we sat here and said, far out Saka ghosted today. Far out Saka didn't do a thing.
We haven't.
But how many times have we said
Facts.
Salah didn't show up, didn't contribute, and then even in the games where he did score, he scored. Look at Salah's rating now, man of the match. But
I agree
he didn't
to
do
you.
a thing
I
for the
agree
whole
with
game.
you.
So are we watching football or are we just doing stats?
We're not
Because
just
that's the
doing
only
stats,
argument.
but we're not just
you can't
doing
make an
stats.
argument for why Salah's better than Saka without saying he scored more goals.
But you can't
That's-
take away the most important thing in football when we're making an argument between two forwards. You can't do that.
You can.
It's like me saying
Because they don't
It's like
play
me
in the same
saying
position.
Jesus is a much better forward, much better number 9 than a better player than Haaland. Yet Haaland 20 times every single thing he will be the guy that you pick in that number 9 because what he does is score goals and that's what he's there to do. Salah, yes, he plays on the right, but what he's there to do is score and create, and he does that to the
You should have
highest
put
level.
him as 9 then.
But he does that to the highest. He doesn't play 9,
Well,
but he does
that's
that.
all he cares about.
Yeah,
put
but
him 9.
in the Liverpool system, Salah is there to
They
score
need a
goals.
goal, he goes 9,
Maybe it's
as we saw today.
That's the first time he's gone into the 9
I don't think it is.
this season. It is.
I don't think it is.
It
I
is.
think it happened literally the other game. And Gakpo was playing 10 and Salah went 9. And then they took someone off and Gakpo went 9. And Salah went right.
He's played in it as a 2 strikers, but he hasn't played by himself until today.
Listen, my argument is if we're going to watch football and it's not just based... If everything is based on output, then there's no need to watch a game to determine who's better.
Of course, I agree with you.
But then
I agree
what
with
are we
you, but
doing?
his performances aren't. We're acting like he's.
We never need to watch
Okay, but we're
football.
acting like he's a bad player.
Okay, we
He's
never
not.
need to watch
He's not. There's
football.
been games where he's been excellent this season.
We never need to watch if we can just determine everything on output. Why
Of
do
course.
why would we need to watch the game?
Of
Is it not
course.
the same argument for Trent at right back? Because realistically, like if you look at his numbers, he's
I don't
obviously
think so.
the
Though.
better
I
player.
think Trent is involved in the game throughout. Yes, I think he's poor defensively compared to the best defensive right backs. But in the game, he's involved even if he doesn't score or set up a goal.
I think it's output to a certain extent. That's what I think. I think then you have to actually be like, all right.
Yeah, but it's only
Playing
with
as
Salah
well.
it's output to a certain extent.
No, it's not.
With
to
other
Haaland,
players,
it's
everyone as
output.
well.
What do you mean?
Only.
Last year I put
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Kane as my
To a
striker.
certain extent, it's output.
I've never sat here and said Haaland is the best striker I've ever seen.
I put Kane.
Or he's
Not the best striker you've ever
well,
seen. But I'm
I've
saying
never
if
said
we're
that.
putting who's the better player, Haaland or Jesus?
Player Jesus.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Right? But you're never going to, in a combined 11, put.
Well, I didn't put Haaland in my top 10 players
Okay,
last year.
but would you, right now, if you to pick a combined 11, Jesus, Haaland, who would you put in the team? Haaland. Like, we're going to be,
based
we're
on
gonna
this
be honest.
season.
Yeah, and based on this season,
Yeah.
Salah as well.
No, but that's Jesus has played like 6 games. Saka plays every single game week in, week out and gives his defender nightmares.
What's that?
And we're saying that he's
Contract.
because he hasn't scored as many goals as a player who plays as a right forward.
He hasn't created as many goals either.
Yeah,
Let
as
me
a
ask you
player,
this question, Sammy.
he's got 1 less assist than Salah.
Sammy,
this
let me
year.
ask you this question.
Ask
I've
me,
been meaning
go,
to
man.
ask you for a while.
Go.
If Salah stopped scoring and started doing was a better player, would you say he's shit or better?
I don't know what that question's actually asking.
Also,
So if he
we're acting-
stopped scoring goals,
What do you think would make him a better player? If he took
okay.
players on, is that what you're referring to?
I'm referring to.
I'm saying
a
he's
Saka
present in
type.
the game throughout the 90
Yeah.
minutes.
I feel like he's
And his output has dropped considerably. Like not even like 1 every 2. It's like
it would
one
make
every
it would make
4
him
or
a worse
5.
player clearly because the way that
you?
no
Would he make him
clearly
worse?
because the way that Luis Diaz is viewed right now, he's present most games for the whole
Nah,
game.
but forget Diaz. I'm asking
No,
you.
but I'm showing you how that
Are you
kind of
saying
play.
yes
I'm
or
showing you
no?
how that kind of play is viewed. Do I think Salah's better than Diaz? Yes. Do I think he's a better player in like a footballer than Luis Diaz? No. But do I think he's better than Diaz because he consistently scores, consistently creates goals, consistently wins games for Liverpool? That's why he's a
we're
better player.
acting
For
like
me.
assists here. Then the stat assist is creating goals. When that's not creating goals, that's not everything that's creating goals.
especially if you
I
see
agree.
somebody.
Of course,
So
I agree.
there's-
But we always talk about assists, and we always, when we refer to certain players, we say goals and assists, goals and assists.
Not really me, but yeah, continue.
I don't know. I feel like that's the thing.
Anyway, yeah, go vote Salah. That's fine. I'll go Saka. You go Salah. You too.
Saka.
Starboy.
I think it's a tough argument because it's like it's hard to ignore the fact that Salah is so consistent and he's outright winning games for Liverpool. And that's a Liverpool side where like they're struggling with a good 9. They're struggling with somebody who's consistent on the left-hand side. It's a team that people didn't think they're not right there, and they're still, I reckon they're overperforming for where I expected them to be, and maybe Samuel as well. And I feel like he's central to that. Whereas I think if you look at Arsenal this season, whilst Saka is definitely, I think he's a better player than Salah. I think a lot of the performances and like us, the person that drives the team the most this season, I think is more of like the Declan Rice. I think defensively we've been stronger. I don't think we've been as good going forward and as clinical going forward. But yeah, I think I'm going to go Salah, and that's only because I feel like in that Liverpool side, he's like, it's just him. You look at the result, Salah, goal, assist, or like Salah, goal. And I feel like it's hard for me to ignore that. Whilst I do think, like I said, I think Saka's definitely a better player and he's less likely to go missing for 90 minutes. He's got more impact defensively. He's got more impact in the build-up and even in the final third, whether it's keeping the ball, recycling the ball, beating players. But I think what Salah does is so high that it's like...
So you're picking consistency over like numbers compared to consistency in general. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, the thing is, Salah is consistent in general as well.
No, I'm saying he's
like
more
as a general player.
Yeah, I'm saying you've got a guy that's consist or above consistent, and his threshold, he's always here, whereas Salah is here, but it's because of numbers, but his performances are here.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. And I get that. I get that argument. But like I said, for me, Saka's a better player.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're in like a right side forward or whatever you want to call it, that does what he does, especially in a team like that, it's like I don't know. I don't know how I can ignore
I
that.
feel like with most of the output guys that there are in the world, their performances not really, unless they're the best player in the world, their performances aren't. And Mbappe's probably the only guy you can look at that has
Everything.
that level of output and that level of performance. And even him sometimes.
There's not that many output guys though.
And-
Output solely output.
But that's what I'm
guys.
saying. And the output guys are still considered the best players in the world because of what they can do to help their team win. Whether what Saka does to help his team win is very different to what Salah does to help his team win. Yes, I think as overall, technically, like as a player, I do think Saka is better. And that's just clear by watching. But if we're talking about what impact helping your team win, what Salah does is like the hardest thing to do in the game. And it's the hardest thing to, like, for players to come in and do consistently. That score goals. And that's why goal scorers cost so much money. That's why nines who can score 20 goals a season cost so much money. That's why teams pay 120 million for certain players, because they can score goals. Some of them might not be the best player. Haaland will be signed for whatever. If Haaland was to be signed today, it'd be 200 million. Is Haaland a better player than Isak? No. Than Watkins? No. Than Jesus? No. Than all of these players, he's not better than.
I feel as though that makes sense specifically for City. But because you have 10 other players that are all extremely gifted, and you have one player who's there.
Okay, but look at where Liverpool are at the moment.
You don't have that.
But look at where Liverpool are at the moment.
Does that make Salah look even better? That the fact that he doesn't have the players around him, but yet as a winger or whatever you want to call it, he's still able to consistently just bang.
How he consistently scores and sets up goals, I think, is incredible. So I completely agree. I'm saying specifically from me watching football and who I would rather play with, and if I was making a team, who I would rather base my team around. I'd rather have players that are continuously involved in the game, who as me as a midfielder can receive the ball, play this guy in, and know that he's going to do something all 9 times out of 10 whenever he gets the ball. For me, I don't think Salah has that. I don't think he possesses that. Maybe he did first season, second season, third season, but as the seasons have come across, I feel as though he's edged more into kind of like almost like an end product type thing. He does try and play the final.
But I feel like that's what's prolonged his career to still be at the top level right now.
Yeah, I'm not saying it hasn't. And I think this is about to run out. So we decided it's Saka anyway, but this is our combined 11. Alisson, Trent, Saliba, Gabriel, Robbo, Rice, Szoboszlai, Odegaard, Martinelli, Jesus, and Saka. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe.
Let him shoot.
Thank you.